to go. The next step after the
Well,
definitely.
probably the next step is British citizenship, which doesn't change anything that much as far as I'm concerned. Because if you have your money anywhere in the world where you live, you can do anything you want.
You said if you have your money and the environment, the system here will make you to have the money.
I don't think so.
The system is working, the economy is working, and the level of unemployment rate is very low.
Yeah.
So to compare vis-a-vis in some West African countries, the unemployment rate is very high.
Yes, I agree with you on that in terms of unemployment. But here, you can only, there's an extent to which you can get to, the level you can get to, even with your British passport. And mind you, even if you have you have indefinite leave to remain, you have a British passport, they will never take you as a British.
I know.
You are a black man with a British passport.
Yes.
Black African. I have experience. My daughter got angry the other day. Said each time they ask her where she's from, she says she's Scottish. They said, where are you originally from? I told them they're asking you the right question. so make no mistake about that. Even if you have 3 British passports, you are a black man with a British passport. In fact, I gave them an example that if I see Oyibo man in my village, I ask him where is he from. He says I'm from Imo. I'll ask him where are you originally from, because I don't expect a white man to be from my village.
Yes.
So
I would, if you ask me in that direction, I would say that maybe that statement may be a bit stereotypical. That is, it may be sometimes it could be in all fairness the right objective, but when we are saying being unnecessarily stereotype is making unnecessary generalization. So for you to say every maybe person that looks like me must be from Nigeria, even when the person is not from Nigeria.
Not necessarily Nigeria. They know that you don't belong here, but go ahead.
Yeah. So, but you see, there are different categories of migrants. So there are in the UK, for example, there are people that wants to come to UK and study and go home and work. And those people, they come to UK, they study, they go home.
Yeah.
There are people that want to come to UK to work.
And there are people, when they come in here, somebody will say the idea of indefinite leave to remain and they start pursuing it. Go ahead.
So there are people, from my experience, there are people with different intentions. There are people that want to come in and work. They don't want to come and study. Like we have our beautiful nurses and doctors that are here doing wonderfully well, engineers and all that. There are people that naturally, they want to live in the UK, naturally. So for those people that naturally want to live in the UK, it's a natural recourse for them to come in and look for that ways to live longer. And it is not it's not a negative thing that they want to live in the UK, but it is kind of they have seen the life of the British people. They love the life of the British people. They want to integrate
into the
with the British system. They want to integrate into the British culture. They want to,
now let me
conclude this.
Okay, go ahead.
So, they want to be part of the system. So I wouldn't generalize that for like people, pursuing indefinite, that it's not generally useful for them. For those people that want to integrate in this system, that want to understand the language, understand the culture, it is beneficial for them because it gives them that opportunity to live in the society that they desire to be in.
Let me take you on something. You mentioned something that's people who want to desire and who love to be here. Let me ask you now. Give you an option. Do you want to live in the UK and integrate here? Yes or no?
Yes, I would like to.
You would like to. Give you an option. Would you want to live here and integrate your life in the UK here?
Well,
yes or no?
Well,
You know, Obiageli cannot give yes or other answer.
No, yes or no. It's on the spot opinion pool that I'm taking now.
yeah, but by my philosophy, I'm not trained
To answer yes or no.
But I'll tell you,
If somebody is sending an opinion pool, they wouldn't start explaining. This is just on the spot opinion pool. Yes or no. Giving the option. Now we don't need to answer. If I ask our producer, our cameraman, he will be no. Now, this is the only person, a Nigerian.
And I have my reasons.
Yeah, you have absolutely. I respect your reasons. The only Nigerian that I have asked, do you want to live and integrate here? And he says yes. Even my son, who is 14 years old, he enjoys Nigerian music, Igbo music. These are the kind of things he loves. Telling you, he has not even been to Nigeria before, but he loves it. Our culture is, our lifestyle is here. It's just a matter of probably the economy in Nigeria is not doing very well. That's why everybody is running out. But in truth, 80% of Nigerians, especially the Igbos you see in the UK, desire to go home.
Well, even when the Nigerian economy was doing well in the 60s and 70s, there are still Nigerians that desire to come and integrate.
Oh yeah,
in the
very
UK.
few of them.
Then, if you are talking about a child who has integrated so well here, but he's enjoying the.
He has not integrated. I didn't make that representation. He has not integrated.
Well, for the fact that he was born here and he's a teenager.
He has integrated.
No,
You cannot say he has not integrated.
He has not. I'll tell you that.
So like I remember when we were growing up, I used to enjoy Shaggy.
Yeah,
I didn't know where Shaggy is from. When I started playing Shaggy's music, when I started listening to Michael Jackson and others, I never dreamt to even visit the United States where Michael Jackson was based, but I still enjoy the music. So it's not a matter of
integration is relative.
Yeah, it's relative. So the in essence, if somebody, remember, UK is not or the British system is not making it compelling you to want to stay here and integrate. They give you that free choice, and maybe that is why recently there is conversation that before we begin to let people to settle here, then maybe we need a longer time for integration, because if you look at some of the statements that the policymakers or the politicians were making, they are saying that they are having people who are settled with ILR who does not speak English language.
Well, that's not applicable to. It's not applicable to Nigerians.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm making a general. It's not about Nigerians. So. Because if you look at what the reasons that we are giving for that elongation, is part of it. So if somebody have lived here for that significant amount of time and they are not speaking English language, then it's a thing of worry for the policymaker,
because the person has not really integrated,
and the system wants you to integrate. So now it's up to. It may be that the person may have their reason of not speaking that English language. It could be that they don't want to stay here, they just want to maybe do their studies or do the business they want to do here and go back to where they came from, which is their choice. But to integrate here, the system wants you to we are welcoming, we want you to be part of us, and we want you